Wickliffe, Villa Angela St. Joseph, and Lutheran West meet on the Nordson Academic Challenge.
Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. And now, here's your host from News 5, Rob Powers.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rob Powers. Welcome to the Nordson Academic Challenge. The challenge today, very simple. These three teams compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics as well. First, we take a look at the team standings because the top 5 scoring teams this season will share a total of $20,000 in grant money courtesy of Nordson. The top 3 scoring teams will then return for our championship finale and compete for a top grant of $6,000 for their school. We get started with our opening match here. It's the lightning round. In this round, all 3 teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer, but we subtract 10 points for an incorrect answer or no answer. We start every team with 100 points. We ready to roll? I hope you're all going to be winners here in this round. About winners, see if you can identify the following. This man won 4 U.S. presidential elections. VASJ.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
That is correct. This Polish-French scientist was the first woman, Wickliffe.
Marie Curie.
That is correct. Way to go. He won a 1953 Pulitzer Prize for writing The Old Man and the Sea. Wickliffe.
Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway is the correct answer. And this African-American woman won a Pulitzer for her novel, Beloved. Wickliffe.
Toni Morrison.
Toni Morrison is the correct answer. In 2005, she won her first election as German Chancellor. Wickliffe.
Angela Merkel.
Angela Merkel is the correct answer. This teenage girl led the French army to victory at the 14th VASJ.
Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc is correct. At the Battle of Waterloo, this British Duke defeated Napoleon. Wickliffe.
The Duke of Wellington.
Wellington is correct. A Presidential Medal of Freedom was won by this first American woman in space. Wickliffe.
Sally Ride.
Sally Ride is the correct answer. And this baseball team won the last World Series. Wickliffe.
The Cubs.
The Boston Red Sox won the last World Series. That's all right. Now for our final lightning round question, we go to Kim Kenney from the McKinley Presidential Library and Museum.
One of the many treasures here at the McKinley Presidential Library and Museum are campaign buttons. McKinley's campaign was the first to use them, which helped him win the election in what year? The last presidential election in the 1800s.
VASJ.
1896.
1896 is the correct answer. And that is the end of our round. And we'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this.
Nordson is pleased to sponsor Academic Challenge. As a premier global industrial technology company, our products are used in everything from automobiles to electronics to medical devices. At Nordson, we have been giving back to communities for 30 years. We support educational programs that teach students from preschool through high school about science, technology, engineering, and math. And we offer scholarships in these fields. At Nordson, we thrive and grow because we innovate. We need you, the best minds of Northeast Ohio, innovating here. Good luck to all of the participants.
Today's judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Assistant Professor of Nursing, Zenora Thompson. Good to see you, Zenora. And we welcome you back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Time to get back underway now with hot picks. One at a time, I'll ask each team 8 questions. Correct response in this round worth 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive those big 25 bonus points. First team up is the team from Wickliffe. Wickliffe, a comprehensive 4-year high school in Lake County that encourages students to learn, lead, and serve by offering diverse programming that includes AP, honors, dual enrollment, and college preparatory courses. And to pick your questions, we go to Desmond from Villa Angela St. Joseph. You have 1 through 4.
We'll take number 1.
Number 1. Okay, let's remember here, these questions are just for you. All set? Here we go. An internet auction drew more than $300,000 for a rare copy of the first comic book featuring what hero, known to ordinary people as Clark Kent?
Superman?
Superman, of course it is. The 15th paper in the Federalist series refers to the weakness of what articles that united the 13 new states before the Constitution was adopted?
The Articles of Confederation?
That is the correct answer. The first commercial jet service in the U.S. began in 1958. with flights between New York and what largest city in southern Florida?
Miami.
Miami is the correct answer. For your science question, take a look at the monitor. Which of these diseases is not caused by bacteria or a virus, but is classified as a deficiency disease?
Rickets.
Rickets is the correct answer. When Apollo 12 landed on the moon, astronauts found part of an unmanned space probe with what name? That of George Washington's early profession.
Surveyor.
Surveyor is the correct answer. Based on a real event, the novel The Great Train Robbery is by what author who stole readers' hearts with Jurassic Park?
Michael Crichton.
Michael Crichton is the correct answer. Now on the monitor for your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as an integer. Need an answer.
5.
5 is the correct answer. Now that was big because this question is now for the bonus points. The year 1814 witnessed the signing of what treaty, named for a Belgian city that officially ended the War of 1812?
The Treaty of Ghent.
Treaty of Ghent is the correct answer, and you've got the bonus points. Nice job. Nice job, Wickliffe. We move on now to Villa Angela St. Joseph. Villa Angela St. Joseph, a Catholic high school committed to the spiritual, academic, and personal growth of each student. At VASJ, students become members of a faith family and develop close relationships with their classmates and their teachers as well. For your questions, VASJ, we go to Emma from Lutheran West. We have 2, 3, and 4.
4, please.
4. Okie dokie. Let's remember, these questions are just for you. Gentlemen, here we go. Nazis called the Russian women pilots who bombed German targets at night what kind of supernatural creatures, such as those executed in 17th century Salem, Massachusetts?
Witches.
Witches is the correct answer. What term is used to name the special picture writing which the ancient Egyptians used to record their activities?
Hieroglyphics.
Of course it is. You can find poison ivy in many places, but a tree called poison wood is found in what Florida swamp that is a national park?
Everglades.
Everglades is correct. For your science question, take a look at the monitor. Which of these is a unit used on weather maps to indicate pressure?
Millibar.
Millibars is the correct answer. Biochemist Dorothy Hodgkin advanced medical knowledge with the first diffraction photos using what rays discovered by Röntgen?
X-rays.
X-rays is it. Not all love stories have a happy ending, and certainly not that of a star-crossed young lovers who title what Shakespeare tragedy?
Romeo and Juliet.
Of course it is. For the math question, take a look at the monitor here and evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
100.
100 was it, and that was big. Again, this for the bonus points. If you don't like winter, you should know that even in January, the temperature never dips below 57 degrees. Ah, it's nice, isn't it? In what capital city of Jamaica?
Kingston.
Kingston's the right answer, and that's for the bonus points. Way to go, gentlemen. Nice job, Villa Angela St. Joe's. Our final team today is from Lutheran West. Lutheran West offers a college prep curriculum in a Christian environment for boys and girls in grades 9 through 12. Programming includes competitive interscholastic athletics, multiple arts disciplines, and faith education is at the top of the list. We go to Philip to pick your questions, 2 or 3.
3.
3. All righty, Lutheran West, these questions just for you. Set. A forest of 47,000 aspen trees connected by a single root system, all sharing the same DNA, is located in what state, where the Great Salt Lake is also a unique feature?
Utah.
Utah is correct. 1983 saw the first solo circumnavigation of the Earth. By what sort of aircraft, whose varieties include the Black Hawk and the Apache?
Helicopter.
Helicopter is correct. Several years ago, the wreckage of a 16th century English warship was found near the mouth of what river that runs through London?
Thames.
The River Thames, that is correct. On the monitor now for your science question, which of these elements is a non-metal?
Argon.
Argon's correct. In addition to exploring and naming Florida, Ponce de Leon was named first governor of what Caribbean island where San Juan is the capital?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is the correct answer. The book Flower Fables was not written by Aesop, but by what 19th century American woman who also wrote Little Women?
Louisa May Alcott.
That is the correct answer. For your math question, we go to the monitor and simplify this expression.
Negative 32 x to the 5th y.
I don't know how you did it, but yes, you're correct. That's the right one, and that was big because this is for the bonus points. In 1835, a Boston mob tried to lynch what white abolitionist, the editor of the Liberator newspaper?
Thomas Jefferson.
William Lloyd Garrison was the answer there, and that's the end of our round here. We will be back with more questions and more answers right after this. And welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. Before we begin our next round, let's recap the scores so far. We are in the middle of a good one. In third place right now with 240 points, the team from Lutheran West. With 315 points. In second place, Villa Angela St. Joseph. And leading the way right now with 335 points, the team from Wickliffe. But anything can happen. Now it's time for the Picture Perfect round. Each correct answer worth 10 points. But a wrong answer or no answer, that will cost you 10 points. All three teams play in this round, so hands on your buzzer, eyes on the monitor. Everybody ready? Except me with my glasses. Here we go. This is the dining hall on what New York island that was the country's leading immigration center? Wickliffe.
Ellis Island.
Ellis Island is the correct answer. This is a section of a Rousseau painting titled for what phenomenon we experience during sleep? Villa Angela St. Joseph.
Lucid dreams.
Dreams is correct. These ancient stone jars litter the landscape on the plain of jars in what Southeast Asian country whose capital is Vientiane? Villa Angela St. Joseph.
Laos.
Laos is correct. What value of x satisfies this equation? Lutheran West.
3.
3 is the correct answer. This stamp honors artist Georgia O'Keeffe, who spent much of her life in what southwestern state where Los Alamos is located? Wickliffe.
Arizona.
New Mexico is the right answer there. Sorry about that. This is what second largest Italian island that has a fishy name? VASJ.
Sardinia.
Sardinia is correct. This is the formula for what colorless, flammable type of alcohol that can be fatal if drunk? Wickliffe.
Ammonia.
Methanol is what we're going for there. Methanol is the answer. This issue of Cleveland Magazine is all about food. One article lists the best restaurants to find what meal that can be defined as a spicy dish of meat or vegetables served with rice, which is often associated with Indian cuisine. Wickliffe.
Curry.
Curry is the correct answer, and that is the end of this round. We'll be back with more Nordson Academic Challenge right after this. And we welcome you back as we welcome the team advisors from Lutheran West. It's Becky Slack from Villa Angela St. Joseph. Tanika Johnson's here today. And from Wickliffe, we have Nick Hubner and Pat Jewell. Thanks for being here, everybody. And now it is time for our Mix It Up round. One at a time, I will ask each team 6 questions. A correct response worth 20 points with no penalty for a wrong answer here. Any team answering all 6 questions correctly will receive 25 big bonus points. First up, the team from Wickliffe. All set? Here we go. Actually, most authors are very nice, but see if you can find here the last name of what current Prime Minister of Canada?
Justin Trudeau.
Trudeau is the correct answer. Way to go. If you wanted your handwriting analyzed, you would most appropriately consult which of these specialists?
Graphologist.
Graphologist is correct. What same word will satisfy both of these definitions?
Deck.
It is deck. If you fill in these blanks correctly, you can tell us the name of what legendary brother of Romulus?
Remus.
Remus is correct. Which of these animals is classified as a marsupial?
The opossum.
The opossum is correct, and that was big. This is for the bonus points. This is a quote from what American general who led U.S. Pacific forces in World War II but was relieved of command in the Korean War by President Truman?
General MacArthur.
That is correct, and that's big. Those are for the bonus points. Nice job, Wickliffe. We move on now to Villa Angela St. Joseph. Gentlemen, remember these questions are just for you. Ready to roll? Here we go. You can demand 20 points if you find here the hidden name of what man, the first black president of South Africa?
Mandela.
Mandela is correct. Which of these adjectives best describes someone who is hostile and aggressive?
Belligerent.
Belligerent is correct. What same word will satisfy both of these definitions?
Cast.
Cast is correct. There are only 2 consonants in the name of what capital city of Peru?
Lima.
Lima is correct. Both human beings and apes are classified as belonging to what order of mammal?
Primates.
Primates is correct, and that was big. Here's this question for the bonus points. This was the observation of David Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of what Middle East country where many people live in Tel Aviv?
Israel.
Israel's correct, and that's for the bonus points. Way to go, VASJ. Okay, and finally, the team from Lutheran West. Ready to roll? These questions just for you. Study this phrase, and you will find the name of what World War II sea battle that was a decisive victory for the United States in the Pacific.
Midway.
Midway is correct. Which of these adjectives would best describe something that tends to put you to sleep?
Soporific.
Soporific is correct. What same word fits both of these definitions?
Charge.
Charge is correct. An ion is part of an atom, but add 2 more letters here and you will name what hunter constellation?
Orion.
Orion is correct. Of these 3 words, which one identifies an extinct flying reptile of the Mesozoic era?
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl is correct, and that was big. Again, this is for the bonus points. No librarian would agree with these words from what 16th century German monk who began the Protestant Revolution?
Martin Luther.
Of course it is Martin Luther, and of course, 25 bonus points. All 3 of you in that round. Way to go. That's the end of our round. We're back with our final and deciding grab bag round coming up right after this.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at news5cleveland.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to the Nordson Academic Challenge. We're in a good one. Before we continue, let's recap the scores right now. In 3rd place with 395 points, the team from Lutheran West with 480 points. In 2nd place, the team from Wickliffe, and leading the way right now in an oh-so-tight game with 490 points, Villa Angela St. Joseph. All right, but now it is time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, every correct answer is worth 20 points. But a team loses 20 points for a wrong answer or no answer. We also have some visual questions. They will be worth 30 points. Be careful here, though, because an incorrect answer will cost you 30 points. Again, this is for all 3 teams, and this will do it. Hands on your buzzers. Everybody set? Here we go. A Portuguese document of 1511 was probably the first European description of what musical instrument listed under X in the dictionary. Lutheran West.
Xylophone.
Xylophone is the correct answer. Choice here. Is 1 coulomb per second equal to 1 volt, ampere, or ohm? Villa Angela St. Joseph?
Volt.
Ampere is the, I'm sorry, I gave you the answer. It's ampere. It's ampere. According to the Bible, Noah's Ark came to rest on what mountain in Asia Minor, Lutheran West?
Mount Ararat.
Mount Ararat is correct. On the monitor now, a nutmeg appears on the flag of what G-initialed Caribbean island country invaded by the United States in the 1980s? VASJ.
Guam.
Grenada is the right answer there, Grenada. African-American architect Julian Abel designed many of the buildings of what North Carolina University, home to the Blue Devils? Wickliffe.
Duke.
Duke is correct. Although some think that the number 13 is unlucky, there are 13 letters in what Latin phrase that appears on the Great Seal of the United States? Wickliffe.
E pluribus unum.
E pluribus unum is correct. Not all historical sources are written, as evidenced by what extraordinary tapestry that depicts the Battle of Hastings? Answer here is the Bayeux Tapestry. On the monitor, this delicious comment was made by a journalist about what U.S. president elected in 1908. VASJ.
Taft.
Taft is correct. What is the arithmetic mean of 15 and 21? Wickliffe.
18.
18 is correct. It takes over 150 CDs to hold the complete works of what composer who died at age 35 soon after completing The Magic Flute? VASJ?
Mozart.
Mozart's correct. George Washington was only 20 years old when he was appointed to what military rank above captain, below lieutenant colonel? VASJ.
Major.
Major is correct, and that's the end of our round. That's the end of our game. But we have to update these scores after taking another look at the final round. These are our final scores. Coming in third place tonight with a total of 435 points, the team from Lutheran West. With 510 points in second place, the team from Villa Angela St. Joseph. And winning tonight's academic challenge with 540 points, it's the team from Wickliffe. Congratulations. Now, you be sure to join us next time. We'll feature teams from Benedictine, Gilmore Academy, and Independence. What a great game this morning. I'm Rob Powers. We'll see you soon for another Nordson Academic Challenge.
This has been the Nordson Academic Challenge.